Yes, I am standing here in front of the White House. I am about to go speak with FLOTUS and POTUS right here in Washington, D.C. with the Drew Barrymore Show.
Would you say that you're a good gift giver to Dr. Biden? Has he ever surprised you with something that really did surprise you?
Well, one thing that Joe gives me every year is a poem, which is, I knew you'd love that. He has a book that he bought for me, and every year he writes a poem. You personally write the poem?
Of course I do. There's a lot to write about.
Because there's no better present than one that's made, you know, the one you can't buy.
But that doesn't quite do it. It helps, but I really enjoy shopping for Joe for gifts. But
he also gave me a rose garden for my birthday one year, a full rose garden. Oh, I love that gift.
How are you feeling about your gift this year?
Very good.
Oh, you are?
But I can't tell her.
No, of course not, but I like
It's
the confidence.
He pretty much gets it right.
That's
Pretty
nice.
much gets it right. Listen to that. Jesus, God.
That's an 8 out of 10.
Oh, man.
So
Everybody knows I love her more than she loves me.
Oh, well, I actually need to ask about the 5 proposals. Is it true you proposed 5 times? And what was it that finally won her over?
I don't know what finally, I think I know what finally won her over. But when the accident lost my first family, part of my first family, my first wife, I was put on that 10 most eligible bachelors list. Mm-hmm. And some of the things that came across the wire were like, I had to give to the FBI, you know. At any rate, the bottom line was I had just given up on going out with anyone. And my brother set us up on a blind date, my youngest brother. And when I went out with her the first time, I knew this was the woman. I really did.
So you believe in love at first sight?
I do.
Love at first night?
Only twice in my life have I ever fallen in love, and both times where I knew immediately. I'm not joking. I know that sounds bizarre, but I once asked her, I said, how can you, when she finally agreed to marry me, how can you marry me knowing how much I loved my first wife? She said, because you love that deeply, you can love that way again. I'll never forget. And that made me realize. And by the way, you know how we finally got her to...
Yeah, what was it?
What it was? My boys, our boys, were young. And they came in and I said, Dad. And Hunt turned to Bo and said, Bo, you tell him. And no, you tell him, Hunt. You finally said, what's the matter, guys? And Bo finally said, Dad, we're talking. We think we should marry Jill. Swear to God.
How old were they at this point?
They were 6 and 7. Yeah. But I had to ask her 5 times. I was the 5th time. I was in South Africa trying to see Nelson Mandela with her. Anyway, long story. I came home.
Was he still imprisoned at that point?
He was still in prison at that
Understood.
point. And I came back, got off the plane in Philadelphia, drove straight to her apartment, knocked on her, said, oh, Joe, come on in. I said, no. He said, you've got my Irish up. I said, I'm asking you one more time. And I said, you don't have to say when, but if. If you say no, I understand, and that's it. And I looked at her, I said, will you marry me? She goes, okay. Swear to God. So I later, after it was all over, I called my sister. I said, what made her change her mind? They were friends. She said, she told me she fell in love with the boys.
What was it that finally said, no, all right, this time it worked?
Well, you know, I had to make absolutely sure that this marriage was going to work because they had lost their mother and they had lost their sister. And I knew that it had to work because they had lost so much. And they had to feel secure that this marriage would work.
They fell in love with hers too. I'm not joking. It's not a joke. They decided we should marry Jill. It wasn't you should marry, we should marry Jill. And we got married at the UN chapel. And in the chapel, when we're sitting there, it said, who takes this? And both the boys got up and walked in the altar spontaneously.
Came up onto the altar. So
Swear
we
to
got
God.
married as a family.
No, but it wasn't planned. It was spontaneous. They both got up and walked in, and we both were surprised and pleased. And we spent our honeymoon night together, all four of us. We went to see the play Annie.
See Annie.
She's also my best friend. For real. Can tell her anything. She's got a backbone like a ramrod. Oh, she does. You don't want to mess with me, with this woman. And
give me strength, give me humor, and I know we can get somewhere together.
well, she's got both of them. I'm usually the brunt of her humor, though. And the boys love her making fun of me. I am the...
Of course they do. Who wants to grow up in a serious household where you
Exactly.
can't make fun of things
And I have
people?
so much to work with.
I've spent my life in comedy. I will either try to make you laugh or I will be the brunt of the joke. As long as people are laughing, I'm happy.
I
That's
prefer it
great.
wasn't always about me, though.
Well, I've definitely been the butt of a lot of jokes. You know, sometimes I'm watching Saturday Night Live and I'm like enjoying myself and lost in it, and then I'll come on and I'll be like, well, this really breaks that fourth wall down, man. All right. And by the way, if you can't laugh at yourself, oh my God, big
That's
trouble.
true. That's true.
Especially in the business we're in.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You and me.
Yes.
You and us.
Yeah.
Well, I have actually, I thought so much about this, but I love that you have opened yourself up and given room and space for people to acknowledge the real journey of life. And for me, it brings me in to the humanity and the personal more than anybody else. And that's attributed to you too. And I thank you both for that.
Thank you.
Well, you know, I think of all the people, all the heroes. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. People say, well, you went through a lot, and the losses you've had, et cetera. But I was lucky. I had family. I got Jill, I got her sister. No, for real.
I believe
For
that.
real. But think of all the heroes get up every morning, and put one foot in front of the other, and keep moving, and keep moving. And they have nobody. The staff doesn't anymore. They used to kid me because I find myself stopping to talk to people who you can just tell
Yes.
are down.
Yes.
And it's like, come on, you're in a hurry. But it's not, I mean, I think of the people who, when things were really down for me, when I got the news, how they just, the little things, the little tiny things, just reaching out. I mean, literally just saying, hi, how are you?
I believe you are that person. I
Oh, it
know
was
you are that
my-
person, and it's so...
I'll tell you a real quick story. One of the things, my dad, he was up in Philadelphia. He was in his late 70s. He was still working full time. I went up to see him. I was a U.S. Senator, and I had to be in Philly, and we were going to go to a restaurant to lunch. And I had two of my staff with me. We were heading to lunch, who knew my dad well. And a guy walked across the street and said, hey, buddy, can you spare a dime? In effect, asked for help. And I don't know why I said it, because I had a friend who used to joke, and I said, I'm working this side of the street. My father stopped dead. The only thing, my father never once raised his hand to any of us, but the devastating thing he said to me twice in my life, you disappoint me. And he turned around, and my dad didn't have any money, took out his wallet, he had 40 bucks cash in it, and he hands it to the guy, and I said, Dad, I'm sorry. He said, I can't believe it. Can't believe what you did. I can't believe it. I said, but Dad, he's going to go by. And he looked at me and he said, do you think he'd be doing, if he had any other choice, he'd be doing something like that? That was my dad. And that's the only time in my whole life I did that. I don't know why I did it.
Well, maybe you need those moments to just remind you to keep being that empathic person. You know, this holiday season, it's 2022. We're coming to the close of a year, a good year, a fantastic year, a year with so much hope, so much being able to work. The thing that's also so synonymous with you is the being able to work with everybody, which is so much a part of what so many of us want. And for those who want that and believe in it, you are a beacon, and I've always been a beacon of hope with that. Some people have holidays that are difficult. Some people...
Reach out. Just reach out. Let people know you care about them. I mean, bring them, literally bring them to your table. I mean,
Acts of kindness.
I mean, it just, and it makes a world of difference.
Well, Mr. President and Dr. Biden, I actually was wondering if I could play my favorite game with you on the show. It's called the Final Five, but this is a very special edition because in this case, Dr. Biden has already seen the questions and she knows what they are. So the question is Mr. President actually going to get the answers correct, a little bit of the old newlywed game style? Would you play with me?
Sure.
Okay, it's the beautiful special edition of the Final Five. Jill's favorite room in the house, do you know what it is?
Well, actually, I don't think it's in the house. It's on the house, the Truman balcony, I think. Outside, looks over the... Yo!
Okie dokie. Number one, got it. Ding! Number two, when Dr. Biden is starving and wants to be a little naughty, what snack does she get from the White House kitchen?
Wine.
I said snack. I don't want you to lose this one. A snack.
Probably something with avocado in it.
French fries.
Oh, French fries.
They...
But I think you consider wine a snack too.
Who doesn't, by the way? If Dr. Biden has a free Friday night, does she want to go out or stay in?
She used to want to go out. I think she'd rather stay in these days.
That's two correct.
Yes.
And I am with you. I like to stay home
Yes.
and watch movies and eat takeout and be with my animals and my remote controls and the kids
Be
and
cozy.
snuggle up.
Yeah.
Exactly. If FLOTUS could change one of your habits, do you know what it would be?
So many.
I agree with that.
I don't know what the hell one's the name. I think one of the habits would be to not talk to everybody I see.
No,
Oh,
that's true.
I-
He leaves the light on. He keeps reading. This is true.
Mr. President, can I just tell you, my daughters pulled me aside the other day and they said, could you stop talking to people as much, or if you're going to, because we understand it's important to you, could you edit and keep it shorter?
I've been told that my whole life.
You two are soulmates.
My whole life.
This was 3 nights ago, so the last question is, who said I love you first?
Oh, that's easy. Me. I said it first. I said it first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th.
And it worked. Well, Mr. President and Dr. Biden, I think that it's a good time and a good year right now, and we are going into the holidays, and I'm a voracious news junkie, and I watch the news every day, all night long. I'm on the theater. I am so aware of everything, and I feel so good. The marriage equality and, you know, bringing Brittany Griner home, the parties working alongside of each other, an election that was functional and kept temperatures down. I'm so excited, and I'm looking back at 2022 with such fondness. And as you're going into 2023, I just hope for you for the very best, and I thank you for creating that feeling around for everybody.
Give me more credit than I deserve, but thank you.
Well, it's how I truly feel, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to tell you that. Thank you so much for your time.
I don't want to go.
May I just quickly point something out and ask a
Sure.
question? Which is, I think I see some of that ivory snow, and I've been waiting to clock it. Is that the stuff?
It looks similar, but that's not the stuff. I think that's from below the trees here.
Oh, you're right. Okay, but I am looking out for the Biden snow.
It is a Biden tradition that I married into. And so Joe takes ivory snow and mixes it with water, with my electric mixer, by the way. And it gets the right consistency. and then he carefully places it on all the boughs of the tree.
So we're going to the blue room.
Yes.
I'm so excited to see it.
Well, this room, this is the blue room, of course, and this is the official White House Christmas tree. And I wanted it to be a symbol of unity and hope. So if you look closely, you can see every state and every bird was handmade. Feel this.
Is this each
Feel this.
state bird?
Yes, each state bird.
Oh, this is so beautiful. As we go into the next room, you're going to show me the state dining room, right?
Yes, wait till you see what we've done.
I can't wait.
Well, this is We the People. That's the theme. I wanted visitors, people who come at Christmas, to see their reflections of themselves. That's why there's so many mirrors everywhere and in the balls. And you can see the mirrors in the trees so that people can see themselves. Because I wanted to reflect the values that Americans have, you know, like unity and faith and optimism. So I hope that people see themselves in the people's house, in the decorations.
I have to say, of all the Christmas tree ideas that I've ever seen in my life, I have to say your original idea of mirrors is the coolest thing I've ever seen, and I will never forget it. Ooh.
Here, we sent an invitation to every state teacher of the year to ask their students to draw reflections of themselves, self-portraits from all over our country.
Oh, I love this one. Scarlett, age 6, Georgia. Okay, I am having another wow moment because this is a play on the mirrors.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's another
reflection.
extension of.
Yes.
That is the most powerful theme I've ever seen on a Christmas tree.
Well, I hope the visitors who come to the White House feel the same way. So
I feel like I want to have my daughters
Oh, you
draw their
can.
self-portrait and
if you'll
put
send
it
it
in
to
an
me, I
ornament.
will put it on our tree.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, of course. Speaking of family, we have all our grandchildren's stockings up here.
I love the knit ones.
Yeah, aren't they
That's
cute?
really just old school and yummy.
It is. So this is our gingerbread house, which the White House has had every year. And you can, I mean, look at this. They actually put it so that the lights shine on the wreath.
What is it? Is it like a meringue or something
No,
that
this
covers
is actual gingerbread.
it? They make it white?
This is gingerbread, and yeah.
I never...
And then this is like a sugar cookie dough. And you know what this is? Independence Hall in Philadelphia.
Well, we are saying goodbye here. I don't want to say goodbye.
Well, come back.
Really?
Yes, come back. Anytime.
Well, in the meantime, I will send you my daughter's portraits.
Yes.
And all I want is for your family to have the most beautiful, happy, healthy, humorous Christmas.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Oh, happy holidays as well. Thank you.
Happy holidays, everyone. We make this show for you. I personally want to deliver something positive, optimistic, and be a bright spot just for you. And it's all about health and wellness.
Yes.
Are you ready, Rossi?
Oh, I'm ready. You know I'm ready. For health and wellness.
You always are ready for health and wellness.
Well, I wasn't always ready for health and wellness, but you know, I struggle. I always say I should be a weight detective because whenever I lose it, I can always find it again. You know, I have been up and down and up and up and up, and you know, I went on this health journey and I've been in it and steady for about 3 years now, feeling strong and trying to figure out it day by day.
I haven't drank alcohol in 3 years.
Girl, hey.
It's just, you know, it's like just sometimes you're just like, I gotta, you know,
change.
Yeah, you have to figure it out. It's one of the things that comes with adulthood. I think if you paid attention, you learn from what you've been through. For me, it was losing my parents and realizing, like, man, I want to be here as long as I can. And anything I can do to make that happen, I'm in the fight. I am absolutely in it.
And for me, it was my kids.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to be the kind of mom I expected myself to be for them.
Yeah, you gotta figure out what it is for you.
Oh, I love you so much.
I love you. I love you.
And also, it's like the struggle is real.
Girl, please.
Anyone who doesn't like act like that or acts like they've got it all together, well, I don't relate to you. So, first up in our news, should you judge a book by its buyer's cover? The New York Post reports that a woman named Cara placed an order with a local bookstore and received a wellness check. That's right. When bookstore employee Morgan Hawley filed Cara's order, which was Jeanette McCurdy's emotional memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died,
wow,
and Phoebe Waller-Bridge's comedic but dark Fleabag, The Scriptures, she included a personal check-in email saying, quote, I would say happy reading, but these titles indicate otherwise. Hope you're doing okay. Ross,
no.
Thoughts? Should we take a page from this employee's book?
Well, I think it's sweet. I mean, these are some dark books she was reading, or at least dark titles, you know? So I think it's sweet that Holly was just checking in on her. And I do think about that sometimes, what they must be thinking when they package your order. Like my last Amazon order was a digital scale and 2 things of sugar-free Metamucil. You know, they must have been like, wow, Ross is having a real party. You know,
either that or you're on your way to a colonoscopy. Which, fun fact about colonoscopies, they're awesome.
Really?
You lose 3 pounds and get a free Twilight. I am telling you, this is my kind of deal.
Hilarious.
How many people would think, like, oh, that's nice if somebody sent them an email like that?
Just checking in?
I see one. If you bought some, like, alternative reading and somebody was like, you doing okay, just checking in, how would you feel?
I would appreciate it.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
I would really appreciate it, yeah.
Oh, why, may I ask?
Just because life's hard.
Life is hard.
Life's hard.
Yeah.
You know, the struggle
is someone to just check in on you.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
How are
What's
you?
your name?
Cody.
Hi, Cody. How you doing today? Just checking in.
I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you, Ross.
I appreciate you, Cody.
Did you come in wearing the company swag?
I did. I bought it just for you.
Home team!
Hey.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank you.
See, okay, because a part of me would read that woman's email and be like, go away. Like, what? I'm so sorry. I was buying books, not a friend.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird because I'm rebellious and, like, suspicious, you know. I do think your perspective is, like, gonna shift mine because I do like being checked on, too.
Yeah, everyone deserves to be checked on, no?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, I think I learned a lesson here.
I did too. Thank you, Cody. Love that.
Oh, I really wasn't expecting that from this story. I was gonna gripe about this woman's, like, over-involvement. And now, Cody, I'm like, you're right, let's be open to connection.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cody. Ross, you're
A little real life health and wellness. Thanks, Cody. That was
welcome.
great. All right, next up, Elite Daily reports that cuddling may just improve your health. Hey, cuddle buddies. And there's science behind it. They say cuddling releases something called oxytocin, which is a hormone that makes you feel happy and comfortable. Like, look who's over here for a little cuddle. Oh, you're good. You're a good cuddler.
I am a good, I like cuddling.
You do? I like cuddling,
Go ahead, keep
too.
telling this story.
Well, research also shows that half an hour of cuddling can cut the amount of stress and hormones circulating in your body by half. Do you cuddle for half an hour?
No, that's too long.
No, my arm would go numb after 20.
Things would get weird, right?
Yeah, but this is nice.
I
We should
know.
cuddle more often.
I know. It's funny, too, like, I'm single, a pandemic,
Yeah.
you know, you do start to, like, really lose physical contact. Luckily for me, I have these 2 delicious kids that I treat like little human ribs, and
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I cuddle with them all the time.
All right, well, we need more cuddle breaks in the show. I just want to say that felt nice.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But, you know, it wouldn't be health and wellness if we didn't get a little exercise in, right? Well, if you're an 80s kid like Drew, you guys remember jazzercise?
Oh, yes, I do.
My mom used to jazzercise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, according to Desert News, it's not just your mom's workout anymore. The 80s aerobics craze is as popular as ever thanks to online classes and, of course, TikTok. So my question to you, Barrymore, should we jazzercise? What do you think? Get in.
I might be like the least jazzy person on the planet.
How do you jazz? Is it this? Look. Yeah.
Come on, Cody, come up here.
Cody, come here. Come on, Cody. Get between us. Ready? Come on, Cody.
All right, after the break, we're going to teach two viewers how to transform their eyebrows and their confidence. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Whether you're a gal or a guy, everyone could use some eyebrow know-how, and we're about to help two of you feel less browbeaten. And joining us is one of our viewers who happens to know the lyrics to every single Biggie song. That's her fun fact. It's stay-at-home mom, Joelle. All right, why do you feel, Joelle, that you needed some eyebrow assistance?
Well, after my pregnancy, I had some hair loss, my hair, my eyebrows. My hair came back on my head, my eyebrows not so much, so it's pretty much the only makeup I wear. I'm a stay-at-home mom with my 4-year-old, so I need something fast, easy, and yeah.
All right, well, do you mind if I attack your brows?
Please.
All right, so I'm gonna raise you up if that's okay.
That's
Come
okay.
step off the chair for a
Okay.
second. I think I can pump this up a little bit. I think.
Oh, wow, that's tight. Okay, let's see.
Okay, sorry.
I
By
might
the way,
need help a little.
I know, I'm like,
No, I'm
here,
definitely
here we
need
go.
help.
Joelle, this segment's going a little different than how we thought.
Thanks.
Oh,
I see you. Now we're eye to
Joelle.
Hello.
All right, let me see you here. Okay. I want to make sure that this, I really need glasses too. Does anyone have the glasses box at the news desk? There might be 2 readers in there. See, I think that color's a little warm for you. Yeah, this is, I think, a better tone. All right, now this brow, actually, we made at Flower Beauty, the beauty brand that I do, and it's called the Skinny. And what I love about it is you can see how micro pencil, oh my God, now it's on.
You can see me. Hi, here I am.
Oh, that is so different. It's called the Skinny because what it does is each stroke that you do is gonna be sort of about as fine as an actual hair. When you get those big, chunky pencils, that's not what hair looks like. So what I like about a micro pencil is it's just gonna go really thin line and really sparse, just the same way our hair functions. See, this is helping. Now, what I like about this topper, the Fiber Fix, is it's got a liquid and a spoolie. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna kind of lock in and raise the hairs up above the pencil and fluff them up and give it dimension. Because pencils are gonna look flat. They're gonna look more on the skin. And this is gonna raise those hairs and make them present. We're gonna make it work. So really, I just wanna do this really on the quick, because if we spend too much time, it's gonna stop you from doing it. Okay, hold on. Now, Don't want to pluck one hair, but I swear this one, I feel like I wish I had scissors.
No, I saw it this morning.
And what's great is once you find a line that you like, that you feel comfortable with, you go ahead and you take a little baby scissor.
Right.
Don't pluck it out. You need the hair.
I need it.
It's like a comb over. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know, we gotta not pretend like it's all perfect right out of the gate. Sometimes we just need to give ourselves, maybe that's the key to self-care, is just doing whatever it takes to make us feel good about ourselves. All right, what do you think? This is just one brow, real simple. I didn't tweeze, I didn't.
Oh, looks good.
Really?
Yeah, and natural, which is
You a lot.
fast, easy.
Okay, I barely used anything.
Right.
I think you look so beautiful, and nothing about this looks painted on or fraudulent or overdone up. In fact, you can wear a no makeup or no makeup at all, and they're not going to juxtapose each other.
Right.
Feel good?
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Thank you.
Now we could do a little day to night
Yeah.
if we want. I'm in your ear holes.
That's okay.
Did you think
we're close.
I would be in your ear holes?
No.
All right. Well, I'm feeling really good about this, but what really matters is how you feel.
I feel good.
All right. Okay.
I feel good.
I'm all up in your business.
That's all right.
That's how I want it.
That's okay. I have
Right.
a 4-year-old.
If you need to throw a little day to night look,
Yeah. we can take
what do you
it.
think? Good? I'm stunning. I'm going to do the other side while we go to commercial break. And I heard also that your husband, is it true that you guys haven't gone on a date in a while?
Yeah, in like 2 years.
So that said, would it be okay if we sent you guys on a romantic night on the town to the most iconic New York City restaurant? Sure. Tavern on the Green?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes? All right, I'm going to do that other brow. And up next, check out this viewer's before photo. We tamed his brows backstage. This is Kenny, and we gave him a whole new look, and the big reveal is right after the break. Beauty questions. I'm here with Kenny, a firefighter who, fun fact, loves to cook the meals for his fellow firemen. Oh my God, I love you. And whose wife, Bambi, and daughter, Kendall, begged us to give him a man brow makeover. Now, hi guys. All right, we're gonna take a look at Kenny's eyebrows before. Now, Bambi, you say that Kenny's eyebrows are out of control. Is this true?
Those eyebrows, let's say after 50, started having a mind of their own, growing this way, that direction, and pretty soon I was going to be married to Sam the freaking Eagle from the Muppets. Sam the Eagle. I wanted to, and she knows, I wanted to at night start plucking the white ones out. I figured, though, he might wake up while he was sleeping. I know, let's do it.
Oh,
But you
that
already did.
tweezer and
But she had a
maybe
better
you can
idea.
Make dreams happen.
Oh yeah, I even suggested taking scissors to his eyebrows in his sleep.
But you might poke an eye out.
Well, he has 2 eyes.
That's true.
You're my kind of ladies, for sure. Well, are you ready to see Kenny's new look?
I just...
I gotta tell you, I feel 5 years younger.
I was just gonna say, you know,
This is incredible.
it makes you
And,
look a little
you know,
younger.
since Bambi's been 39 for just a little while longer, now it looks like we match.
How do you
This is
feel
great.
about yourself?
I feel great. This, actually, you look in the mirror and you say, wow, I remember feeling this way, feeling younger, a little ego boost, a little more strength, more energy. This is nice.
Did the brows bother you before?
I just didn't pay attention. I'd throw glasses over the top and not look.
And now?
And now, guess what? I think I might get them done.
Thumbs up.
They look amazing. I bow down to you.
Oh, I'm so glad that you like it.
Gosh, and you didn't even have to do surgery or anything. Like, women do all this cosmetic stuff, and you're, wow.
And we have this color, so we'll send you home with it so that you can continue to use it. It's easy, it's one step, you match it, boom, bang, bang, done. Again, if it's not easy and simple, sometimes you will use escape avoidance and you won't deal with it. So let's just make it simple.
Okay.
Little things can have a big impact.
Definitely.
Okay, Bambi and Kendall, thank you so much. Kenny, we're gonna send you guys to Tavern on the Green.
What?
Yes. We need to have a dinner and a date night. Okay, Kenny, Bambi, Kendall, thank you so much. For more brow tips and a behind-the-scenes look at Kenny's makeover, go to our TikTok at The Drew Barrymore Show. And up next, have we been recycling paper wrong? I think I have. Oh my gosh, Danny Seo is here to help us do it right. We'll be right back. Trying to be a little greener these days, or a lot greener, an environmental guru, and vegetarian since the age of 12. Drew crew member Danny Seo has a quick tip on the right way to recycle paper. This is in a minute. Go, Danny.
All right, so we all need to recycle, right?
I am actually really excited about this because I'm a paper person and a magazine junkie. I'm not super digital, so look at this magazine, my favorite magazine. It's everywhere.
Thank you, and so is your magazine, Drew, so two little editors here. But here's the thing with paper, guys. You need to recycle paper, but we have to do it right without contaminating the paper we're recycling. Step number one, if you use a paper shredder, don't use a shredder unless it's for confidential documents or things you really want shredded. For everyday things like junk mail, gift wrap, you know, and even, well, not my magazine, but like any other magazine, but our magazines, just keep them whole, crumble them up. You don't have to shred it all the time if it's not important, because this way we can make sure the paper is getting recycled properly. And things like this, when you put something like this with plastic envelopes to a shredder, that can contaminate an entire load of recyclable paper, then it all goes to the landfill.
So would this be okay to recycle as is?
What you do is you take out the plastic part, recycle the paper part in the recycling, and then the plastic part goes into the trash.
Okay, perfect. And it's okay if it's crumpled, it's just don't let it be soiled.
Right, and when it goes through a shredder, also it makes the fiber shorter, it makes it less valuable as a recyclable material. So anything super confidential, shred it, everything else, just do this and put it in your recycling bin.
Perfect. All right, well, we all just got a little greener. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you guys for choosing to spend your time with us. We make this show for you, so take it with you. Thank you, everybody.